Welcome back to the Start tutorial. In this session I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other tabs that are found at the bottom of the sheet in the spreadsheet here. Some of them are things such as basic holders, collets, modular tools, boring bars, which would be rotating drills, the tap selector, retention knobs, and I'll explain a little bit how these work. For instance, on this particular one I'm going to click on the tab at the bottom that says drill. And in the drill tab, it brings up, there's a number of different product codes in here. Some of the different families are the 460, 840, 842, 846. These would be solid carbide drills, 860 and so forth. Exchangeable tip drills and 880 drills. So quite a vast variety of drills that are available. What I would do, let's say for instance I was looking for a 12 millimeter drill. So I would start to sort some of these columns to try to narrow my search a bit. So you have diameter of the drill, for instance, in both metric or in inch. So let's say I was looking for the 12. I hit my drop arrow here. Everything is automatically selected. So I will type in 12.00, hit enter, and it brings up all the different 12 millimeter drills in this family, in these different families. At this point I might know, okay, let's say I want to take a 840 drill, for instance, so I can narrow the search. So I'll click this and I can either hit select all and select the 840 and start to narrow my search that way. Let's say I was looking at my part print and it was a 40 millimeter deep hole. Well, I know that here this column has the drill depth of 35, so probably in the 51 range. So I could narrow the search this way, click the 51 depth, narrowed it farther. Some have coolant, not coolant, so I would probably, in this case, I'll pick a coolant, hit OK. You have cylindrical or whistle notch. I can keep narrowing the search if I'd like, or I can simply just go, okay, this is the part number I want. Click it once, I right click and just hit a copy, and then I go back to my quote lookup. And I put my cursor here in product code, right click, and you can hit paste and it puts the product code in. I'm going to go back to the drill selector here, and if you notice there's some other information about the drill shank. So this particular drill has a 12 millimeter shank as well. So I can start looking for, say, collets to try to hold this in, say, a hydraulic chuck. If you notice here there's a reset button. Basically all this does is it resets all the filters, takes you back to the beginning. If you accidentally hit it twice, you will get this little error, and all you have to do is don't panic, just hit the end button and everything's back to normal. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into the collet sheet here, and I will click on collets. There's a number of different couplings, ER collets, round collets, etc., inch and metric. So I will pick, let's say I want a 20 millimeter OD, collet. So I could do here is just look at my different options, pick 20, hit OK. In my case I want a sealed collet, so I'll just click sealed. I've got inch and metric. Obviously I'm looking for metric, and you can see right quickly this is the collet I want. I can either keep searching deeper, or I can just pick what I want, hover over it, go copy, go back here to my quote lookup and paste it and move on. At any time I can hit the refresh button and go ahead and runs the macro to look up the price. So now I've got, let's say I want to hold this, it's a Cat 50 machine, and I want to use a hydraulic chuck that has a 20 millimeter. I could go over here to basic holder selector. You'll notice here there's machine side, tool side. So let's start with the machine side. I can just type in, or just drop down here and look for Cat 50. So I'll go down here, grab my Cat 50, hit OK, it narrowed the search. I'm going to jump over here where it says holder type. I'm going to type in hydraulic, hit enter, and it starts bringing up all the different hydraulic holders in Cat 50. So I need a 20 millimeter. I either have a cylindrical or, a slender or heavy duty. In my case, I'll just pick the heavy duty. There's some various information over here about the coolant and so forth. So copy that, go back to my quote lookup, right click, hit paste, and refresh my macro here. So here all I need to do now at this point is put in my quantities, and I'm all set. Thank you.